The tenets of democracy are skills for living in our society that include tolerance, critical thinking and decision-making, thinking together and making meaning, power sharing and empowerment, and individual responsibility and civil involvement with others. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The students in this high school French class are working on a WebQuest project entitled Le Tour de France. As they progress through the WebQuest, the students learn about the geography and culture of France. The class is divided into groups. Each group imagines it is a tourism bureau trying to promote and sell a trip to France. To promote their trips, the students in each group create a PowerPoint presentation and a travel brochure that highlights the history and sites of interest of the cities along the race route.
You will present your slides to our class, and each person needs to have a part in that presentation.
The students display civil involvement with others as they work on their brochures and presentations. The students work cooperatively, searching the internet to gather information about the history and tourist attractions of some of the cities along the route of the Tour de France.
Stage info. There it is.
It's a very good map. It's got everything in it.
The students learn about individual responsibility as they decide on the format and content of their travel brochures and PowerPoint presentations. The teacher guides the students as they work collaboratively on their projects, but she also reminds them that they have to take responsibility for their own work.
Each of you will work at your own computer, and then I will move all of the slides in your group to one computer, and at that point you are going to have to sort and edit and put your whole thing into one presentation. Okay? And the same thing will happen with the brochure. You know, we've practiced a little bit on Word. You're going to do the brochure format that we've practiced, and each person will just do one page of it, and then I will put all of those pages onto one computer, and then you'll have to edit them and to make it a brochure. Okay? Okay? So everybody will be doing their own individual work, and then you'll put it together as the group.
The students demonstrate decision-making as they examine different sources of information and make a group decision on what information to include in their presentations.
Which one's you doing?
Oh, I don't care. Okay, wait. Who's gonna do like the extra?
I'll do the what? Oh, you can do the extra. You'll do the slide. I'll do the history. Okay. I'll just research that, and then I'll just do the brochure. Okay, and then I'll do 7. Okay, and then
So your brochure
and do the title
slide. Okay.
What exactly do we have to have
On our brochure.
Okay, the question is what you have to have on the brochure, and this group asked the same thing. The brochure is the eye-catching thing that you are going to hand out to your prospective customers. So this is really trying to sell your trip. It should be really appealing. You don't want to have too much information on it, but I can't tell you exactly what to put on the brochures or the slides. That is what you are going to have to figure out. Okay? You need to sell this trip.
When the projects are completed, the class votes to select the best presentation. The winning group presents its PowerPoint presentation to a French class at a different school via the Iowa Communications Network, a statewide video conferencing network.
There's one thing that I want for you to keep in mind as we're doing these presentations. We are going to choose what we will determine to be the best of the class, and that presentation we will actually broadcast over the ICN to another classroom in another school. So this is sort of our run-through, and all of you will have a vote, and we will determine which of the presentations gets to go on to the next step.
The teacher implements empowerment by allowing the students to express themselves through presenting their projects to the class. The students demonstrate power sharing by dividing the responsibilities for the presentation.
On va rester à la Super Saint-Martin. On va promener dans la rue de la Boucherie. Et on va aller à la cathédrale et Évêché musée. Limoges était sur la rivière Niah et la scène des combats pendant la bataille centrale.
à beaucoup des emplacements anciens de l'histoire et de l'architecture. Il est près du Mont Ventoux.
Des niveaux à la France et mon house le Cavalier concurrent dans des purs des temps.
The students are engaged in a discussion about their work on their presentations. They demonstrate critical thinking as they describe what they observed in their work, as well as how technology helped or hindered them in completing their tasks. They also draw conclusions about how they could apply what they have learned in the future.
What made a good presentation?
Eye contact.
Eye contact. All right. Explain. Eye contact meaning.
You weren't always looking down.
Okay, so you look up at your audience a little more. What else? Change of voice. Okay, so we're talking about the person speaking, right? What about the slides?
Technology.
The technology. Well, how did the technology help?
It helps a lot to make everything much easier and much better.
Make it easier and better? How better?
Like you can understand more explanation.
Okay.
The pictures help a lot.
Pictures help. Okay, yes?
I think it helps use a PowerPoint because then if you don't quite understand everything they're saying, you can still get an idea because they had that, thought or whatever in a small part down.
Okay. So how did the technology help you and how did it hinder you?